My name is Michaela. Welcome to my channel, Major Sweet Tooth. Make sure to like and subscribe. So I will be covering a lot of my recipes that I've created and that others have created and try to make them better. I've been cooking for around 9 years now, and my parents introduced me to the kitchen around the age of 2. I always had a love and a passion for being in the kitchen and helping them cook. Besides cooking, I like competitive dancing and travel soccer. Shout out to my dance studio, Dancers Academy, and my soccer team, Team Heat. I like experimenting and making my own recipes. Although some recipes may not turn out great, others may. I love cooking, and it's really all trial and error. Today I'll be making brownies. It took me about 4 tries to get the perfect brownie, but the 4th time it was perfect. So for this recipe, you're going to need a half cup of bread flour, a half cup of regular flour, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 4 eggs and 3 egg yolks, a cup of melted butter, 2 cups of semi-sweet melted chocolate chips, Dutch cocoa powder, a half cup, and a half teaspoon of baking soda and a half teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so first you have to set your oven to 350. Now we're going to measure out our flour. So I have white flour and bread flour. So first I'm going to measure out the white flour first. I'm going to spoon in the flour. It's easier, and make sure that you get an even amount. So when you're done, you can just get a butter knife and you can flatten out the top. Use your sifter to sift the flour. Make sure there's no lumps. And now we're going to take our bread flour and we're going to do a half cup of that. And then we'll do the same. So now we're going to put in our flour, our sugar. So we're going to put 1 cup of regular sugar. So we're just going to put in our sifter. Make sure there's no lumps in the sugar either. And you don't really have to sift the brown sugar. So we're just going to get 3/4 cup of brown sugar. So we're going to do this 3 times. I'm just going to pour it. How much sugar we need. Now we will measure out our activators. So that is going to be our baking powder. So we're going to use a half teaspoon of that. We can level it out like we did with the flour. Now we will take a half teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. And the last ingredient that we have to put in is our Dutch cocoa powder. I like Dutch a lot better than just regular cocoa powder. So again, we can spoon it in, or you can scoop it, but I like doing it this way. We're done with that. So now, since you measured out all your dry ingredients, you can start mixing them, making sure that everything is incorporated. So once you've done that, you can put that off to the side, because now we're going to focus more on our wet ingredients. So first we're going to start off by melting our chocolates. So I like using Ghirardelli semi-sweet chocolate chips. So we're going to need 2 cups. That's 1 cup. second cup. So I'm going to put this in the microwave for about a minute. If it's not melted thoroughly, then I'll put it in there for another 30 seconds. Okay, so while we're melting the chocolate, we're going to crack our eggs in a separate bowl because I don't think we want to be eating eggshells in our brownies. So I'm going to crack them in a separate bowl. That's the last one. So I'm going to wash my hand. So you can put these eggs to the side. So the last thing that we have to melt is the butter. And we're going to melt this for about a minute. So while that's happening, we're going to start putting our chocolate in the bowl. Just try to get majority of it out. So you can also use a spatula to get it out. It's much better than using a spoon. So now you're going to add in all your eggs. And finally you can add in your butter. So you're going to use your hand mixer. So start off low, and then as the ingredients incorporate, you can go faster. You want to be mixing this for about 15 minutes. I stopped mixing. I've been mixing for about 15 minutes now, and a lot of air is incorporated in this batter. I'm going to fold in my dry ingredients. So I'm going to only put a little at a time, and you want to make sure that the dry ingredients is incorporated, but don't mix it too much or you're just going to deflate the air that we just incorporated. Gently fold. Now we're going to take our hand mixer and we're just going to mix in the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so we're going to use parchment paper. So first I'm going to butter the bottom of the pan first so the parchment paper sticks better to it. Put the parchment paper down. Lay that down. And now we're going to butter it one more time, just to make sure that the brownies don't stick or anything. Now we will pour in our brownie batter. Just take this, just try to evenly spread it out as much as possible. We're going to put this in the oven for 45 minutes. So after we put it in the oven, we're going to take it out and we're going to slam it on the counter after 20 minutes to make sure that the top is even and that it settles into the pan. You just want to slam them. And then we're going to put it in the oven for 25 minutes. When you put a toothpick in the middle or a knife, it is going to come out fudgy. It's not going to come out clean. If it comes out clean, that means your brownies are going to be dry. Now that the brownies are done, I'm going to take them out of the oven. So we're just going to check the brownies. So we're just going to go in the center of the brownies, go straight down. So see, that's fudginess right there. That doesn't mean that it's not cooked. It means that it's really fudgy brownies. Thank you for watching my video. I am trying to build up my channel to inspire other kids who have the same love and passion for cooking that I do. Please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. See you on my next video.